Assalamu alaikum dear students. The chapter which we have started is Unit 3, the periodic table. I discussed the first 2 days topics with you. First of all, the recap of the first 2 days topics. Structure of atom was discussed, which is made up of protons, electrons and neutrons. Then chemical symbol is unique to every element. It is a kind of shorthand recognized by scientists all over the world. Then atomic mass is the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom, whereas atomic number is the number of protons or electrons. Now, topics of days 3, 4 and 5. On day 3, you will do arrangement of electrons. On day 4, you will do atoms, molecules and chemical formulas. And day 5 will be utilized for written work. Now coming to the objective of these 3 days topics. Now you will be able to arrange electrons in the shells of elements according to the atomic numbers. You will be able to understand how to write chemical formulas. Your success criteria will be that you have to read the relevant textbook pages and watch the video before attempting the written work. Now coming to the day 3 topic, that is arrangement of electrons. Bohr and Rutherford are the scientists who worked out a model for the atom in which the electrons are arranged in layers around the nucleus. Each shell or layer in which the electrons are moving can hold a maximum number of electrons and is represented by n. These shells are filled according to the atomic number of the element. The first shell, also called as K shell, can hold maximum of 2 electrons. With 2 electrons, this shell will be complete. The second shell, also called the L shell, can hold a maximum of 8 electrons. With 8 electrons, it becomes complete or stable. The third shell is also having 8 electrons, and with 8 electrons, it becomes stable. Next is, these are the 3 structures that show the arrangement of electrons. First, on left side is the structure of helium, denoted by symbol He. The atomic number of helium is 2, means 2 electrons must fill the first shell. As the first shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons, so these 2 electrons of helium will go to the first shell. And as you can see, it's written He2. 2 means 2 electrons will be there in the first shell. Second structure is of neon with symbol Ne, having atomic number 10, means having 10 electrons. First shell can fill only 2 electrons. 2 electrons will go to the first shell. As it will be completed by 2 electrons, the remaining 8 electrons will fill the second shell, making total count as 10. As you can see, it's written Ne2A, 2 in the first shell and 8 in the second shell. 2 plus 8 is equals to 10. Now in the third structure, you will see the magnesium having symbol Mg. Its atomic number is 12. So 2 electrons in the first shell, 8 electrons in the second shell. As the second shell can hold a maximum of 8 electrons, 2 plus 8 is equals to 10. So 2 electrons are left as the atomic number is 12. The remaining 2 electrons will go to the third shell. Now this is the table that shows the first 10 elements of the periodic table, their symbols, atomic number, number of electrons and their filling in K and L shells. For example, I have taken the example of carbon. Carbon has 6 electrons, its symbol is C, 2 in the first shell, 4 in the second shell. And if it has 6 electrons, what will be its atomic number? Its atomic number is also 6. You can see hydrogen. Hydrogen symbol is H, atomic number is 1, so this means number of electrons is 1, as atomic number is also indicating the number of electrons. First shell can hold a maximum of 2 electrons, but hydrogen is having 1 electron, so the 1 electron will go to the first shell. Now day 2 topic, that is atoms, molecules and chemical formulas. Now first of all, atoms. An atom is the smallest part of an element. Now an element, how an element is made? An element is made up of same type of atoms. When 2 or more atoms join, they will form molecules. The atom's outermost shell is not complete, so they will join with other atoms to form stable molecules. Molecules of elements compounds may come in different shapes and sizes and can be represented by atomic diagrams, models or chemical formula. The number and type of atoms a molecule is having is shown by chemical formula. a formula is written as the chemical symbol of the element followed by a number which tells us the number of atoms. Now look at these diagrams. First is the atomic model of hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1. So to complete its outermost shell, that is first shell, it needs one more electron. By joining with other hydrogen atom, both of them will share their electron with each other, making their first shell complete. So formula is H2. Next is oxygen molecule. Oxygen's atomic number is 8. 2 electrons in the first shell and 6 electrons in the second shell. As 2 more electrons are needed by the second shell to become complete, another oxygen atom will join and both of them share electrons with each other. The formula of oxygen molecule will become O2. Next is nitrogen molecule. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. 2 electrons in the first shell and 5 electrons in the second shell. As 3 more electrons are needed, these 3 electrons are shared by another nitrogen atom, making a nitrogen molecule having formula N2. This is all about day 3. Now coming to day 4. This is now coming to the written work that you have to do on day 5. First you have to read the relevant textbook pages 37 and 41, and you will do it on day 3, 4 and 5. Now written work, test yourself, page number 38. Question number 1 is, gold has atomic number 79 and mass number 197. What would you find inside an atom of gold? Now atomic number shows the number of protons, that is 79, and mass number shows the total number of protons and neutrons, that is 197. As you all know, the number of protons are 79. Now you have to tell how many neutrons are present inside the nucleus. Now what will you do? You will subtract 79 from 197 and you will get 118 neutrons. Question number 2 is, oxygen has atomic number 8 and mass number 16. Draw a label diagram to show the structure of an oxygen atom. You have to draw it in the form of shells and you have to fill the shells according to the atomic number, that is 8. 2 electrons in the first shell and 6 electrons in the second shell. Question number 3 is, all carbon atoms have atomic number 6, but some have mass number 12 and others have mass number 14. Now what is A? The same. The same is the number of protons or the number of electrons, because the atomic number is 6. What is different? As you can see in the question, mass number is 12 and mass number is 14, but atomic number remains the same. This means that the mass number shows the number of protons and neutrons. This means if number of protons are same, the number of neutrons will be different. Now then you have to do textbook page number 48. Question number 2, that is true false, that is related to the exercise. At the end you have to prepare the glossary list of the difficult words that you can find on these pages. Thank you so much.